How's it going, guys? I'm in the parking lot of a Walmart. So today let me talk about where I've been, what I've done, and where I'm going. And this is, I think, one of the first videos I've shot in the daytime. Although the sun is just about to set. It's about 5 p.m. here. So far I've been doing like canvassing work, registering people to vote, pushing different amendments here in Florida before the election. I was doing that full time, really physically demanding and tiring work, but it kept me busy, kept me making money, and it was nice because I would have my spot where I would sleep, which was I chose a nice area that was about 30 minutes north of where I worked. I worked in Hollywood, Florida. Hollywood is just north of North Miami, just to give you some reference of the geography here. But I found really nice places to park, about 30 minutes north of Hollywood. Nice big parking lots with trees and where I could park in the shade. Quiet, safe place. So it was nice to drive to work, park my car, and then I'd work all day, be outside, socializing with people, working, and then in the evening it was nice to just come back to my car and drive to my spot and go to the gym, take a shower, eat dinner, come back to my car, set up, put shades over all these windows, and it was just like a bedroom. And I would make my bed too. My bed would be out, and it just felt like a room to me, like a small little Japanese apartment. And that was nice. It was a nice way to live. But the work was kind of tedious and monotonous, and I guess I was able to bear it because I knew it was going to end. But if there was no ending in sight, I don't know how long I could have kept doing it. It really broke me down, like physically, just being on your feet all day, so all the walking. And it's not just that, but it was like during the summer, we're here in Florida, it's just extremely humid. The humidity is oppressive, and that seems to just wear you down 5 times faster than if it weren't humid and swampish. So it was working in really hellish conditions. After all those jobs ended, my last day was November 5th. After all those jobs ended, I took about a week off and just relaxed in my car and kind of thought about what I was going to do next. And I thought that I was just going to look for another full-time job there in North Miami. I had enough connections by that point to get introduced to a job, or even just finding one on my own. Pretty easy to find. It seemed pretty easy to find jobs there in North Miami. So I thought I was just going to work another full-time job. Then there's just one thing that I just got exhausted from living here in Southern Florida, and that's the heat. I've never liked living in a humid place, whether it was a Japanese summer, Thailand. I mean, it's nice for a short amount of time. I don't mind it if if I'm on vacation and it's something different and even enjoyable if it's just short term. But the humidity here in Southern Florida, I don't know if it's because this is my first time living here. I don't know if it's like this every year or if this is a special year, but we're in November now. We're in mid-November, and it's still sweltering hot. I still have to run my AC all night in my car, and I'm just I'm sick of it. I'm just done with it. And every time I go out and walk around, I'm like sweating, dripping sweat, and I'm just like, I don't like this. I want to go somewhere where it's cooler. So I made a decision. Let me see how far north the Lyft app can take me. And so I started doing that about 6 days ago. I started in the city of Tamarack. That's where I was sleeping most nights. Started there, and every night or every day I would get rides just taking me a little bit farther north. And I was mixing this in with Uber deliveries and Instacart. And some nights I wouldn't move at all. I'd be in the same place. But I'd say except for 2 nights, every night I've moved a little farther north. Anywhere between 15 to 30 miles at a time. So now I've gotten pretty far north. I'm about 2.5, maybe 3 hours from Miami. And I'm going to keep on going. My next goal is to get all the way to Jacksonville, Florida, which is in northern Florida, giving people rides. It's the country giving people rides, basically having the whole trip paid for. And I'm not in a hurry. I'm not on a deadline. I'm just enjoying the journey. And it's not all going to be giving people rides, but I'm going to be hustling. I'm going to be doing like deliveries, Instacart during the daytime, just kind of mixing it up, and not only just making enough money to get me to the next location, but making more money than I need to live. I mean, my goal coming here was to save money, so I still have that in mind, but I want to enjoy it a little bit. I want to enjoy the journey. I don't just want to be so focused and work so hard that I stop enjoying my life. I want to enjoy what I'm doing. And it's okay. So when I was working those full-time jobs for the election, I had a steady paycheck. I had 3 or 4 places where I would go. I would alternate between those places to park my car and sleep. And in that I had security, because those 4 places I knew police weren't going to bother me. I knew they were safe. I could just park, set up camp, so to speak, and I could just rest my mind. But doing this, I almost have to find a new place every night to sleep, because I'm going north through Florida in small increments. So every night I have to find a new place to sleep. And I've gotten used to it, but there's not that assurity that I had with my 4 stable places where I knew I was never going to have a problem. But it's interesting. Like, I'm getting to see a different part of Florida. Like I said, I went into this Walmart and I saw more white people than I've ever seen in Florida. You know, I just came from Miami, where like I might see a maximum of 10 white people a day. And so this just kind of like, this was shocking to me to see so many white people here. The pace of life is a little slower here. People just move a little slower. It's a little less stressed out. I like the vibes here. I like the vibes here. Anyways, that's my plan, guys. So I'm having fun so far. I'm enjoying it. We have a cold front coming through Florida, and it's like 63 degrees right now. And my windows are rolled up, and I feel very comfortable. Like, I haven't been able to do this. I've always had to have my air conditioner on. So this is really nice, and I think I'll even be able to sleep without running my AC all night. I'm really looking forward to it. I sleep so much better in cold weather. I mean cold without having to run an AC. So I'm really happy about that. Now, if there's some like aspect of my life that I haven't talked about, you want to know more about, you can tell me in the comments section. All right, guys, that's all I got for now. And I just want to say, you know, you guys are a little bit retarded. Okay, bye.